the regretting this, A, doing the quest because Sebastian, but B, also doing the quest without a mage. It's the without a mage part that I am 100% gonna find my... Wait, am I going to the... Yeah, no. Okay, we live like right here. Really? Blood?
Let's finish this.
Hello?
That's enough.
Who are you? No! Oh, bacon! Yeah, your mage is dead. Should the thralls really still work? Soup! Okay. Like, you'd think that the thralls wouldn't work at this part. Like, now that Big Bad is dead. Okay. This?
One less to worry.
Now you. Me? I don't know. I've killed like all of them, Varric.
Get back!
If you can't keep up, that's not my fault.
It's done.
Liliana's just gonna laugh at you. I'm so excited to see her. If you have never met DA2 Liliana, you are in for a treat. She is just as terrifying in DA2 as she is in like DAO and DAI. You need... Sure. Enjoy the Seal of Kirkwall. Is it weird that I just gave Sebastian this? Oh, wait. Your bow, though. How bad is it right now? Is this your family bow? Yeah. Yeah. I desperately need to go and sell stuff. Desperately. But that's fine. That's like... You literally just watched me get beat up. Like, legitimately. You, like, the guard was right there. You just literally... Well, he's like, well, if the champion of Kirkwall can't handle a blood mage and some thralls, then maybe they shouldn't have been the champion of Kirkwall anyways. It's kind of how that felt. Let's see. Okay, so... Hello? Hi.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
She's really not holy in the way you think she is. Trust me.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Good luck to us all. Wait. Do I have... No. Okay. Blood mage first! Yeah, girl! Okay. No. Crap. You. This. Healing! Good. Dead. Alright, little rage demon. So this is... Okay. Now you. Just drink some soup. Okay, good. Can you not run out of arrows? Shouldn't you have like a lot of arrows on you? Isn't that like...
Oh, for the love of...
What? Why did you bring new boots?
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Hello. Hi. I missed you so much. You are the Resolutionists?
Who are the Resolutionists? An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
And you are?
Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
Oh?
The Leliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
You're not what I expected.
I hardly imagined the
better.
Divine's secret agent looking like you.
That is why I am effective. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group. This attack proves she is right.
You knew they'd attack?
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the Mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
What does she plan to do?
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe. Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
What? It's fine. We'll be fine. We're not. This is not fine at all. This is awful. Wait. Cleary is not forgotten, although any lingering feelings remain unresolved, but we resolved them. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So yeah, that's it. If only the Chantry had listened. She wouldn't have died. If she had listened to Leliana. It's just kind of crazy how like Leliana saw through all of it and she was just like, this is not it. Like she gotta go. She gotta run. And I do like how this set you up for DAI. Now, if I remember correctly, DAI was originally supposed to be a
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper, innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Daenerys once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
yeah, I still don't follow that logic. But anywho, what is this? Quest. If I remember correctly, DAI was originally going to be a expansion, kind of like Awakening for this game, so you can see how it was all already being set up. Now, Leliana is here because of a DLC, namely Sebastian, because originally Sebastian was a DLC. And I have actually always found that to be really interesting, how like you're seeing like, hey, everybody's watching Kirkwall, stuff like that, and I very much enjoyed that setup. And even though DAI or like Inquisition itself ended up not being an expansion, but it ended up being its own game, that's actually pretty cool though still. The fact that they reused part of that to fuel the next game meant that now this flows really nicely, which I've always appreciated.
Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
I'm not doing this for the money.
Very well.
You're welcome. Wait.
Have you located any Qunari blades?
I'm still looking.
Okay, so he just stays there perpetually. I just wanted to get whatever we had. I said I didn't require gold, and he's like, here's some gold anyways, girl. I appreciate you forking over the cash. I went the wrong way. But yeah, so the way that they had this all set up was actually really cool. Either as a DLC for, or like an expansion for DA2, or as its own game with DAI. I thought the concept of Inquisition was really cool though, where you are at the point now where Kirkwall, like, and
Do you know that in Tevinter the Chantry receives a tithe for each slave sold?
no, I didn't know that. That's, really? What was I gonna say? Fenris with the lore there really just threw me right for a loop. I totally forget what the Chantry gets a tithe for every slave. What? There's like hundreds and hundreds of slaves sold in Tevinter all the time. I feel like I'm gonna need 3 to 5 business days to process that. It would explain why the Chantry in Tevinter has never tried to stop it though. 3 to 5 business days. Minimum. Oh! That's what I was gonna say though. I do love it how like over the course of this game, you are watching Kirkwall turn into a powder keg. Like the beauty of DA2 that I think doesn't get talked about enough is the way that they structured the story. Where in the beginning, like the first act, it's just Hawk surviving. Hawk and siblings surviving, trying to make it in Kirkwall after the Blight. Act 2 sees Hawk like having made it. Like we're noble now, we've got our estate back, everything, and still just kind of being Hawk, but the Qunari like Hawk, and the city is, you know, it's starting to fracture. And then by the time you get here, this mages versus Templar business has really escalated, but like throughout Act 1 and Act 2 you can see the slow escalation of it. So like there's always been that underlying plot line that really comes to a head in Act 3, but because they subtly wove it into the story through like little things, little moments, like the Stark Haven storyline from Act 1, with those mages, the daughter, Nanette, and then like what happens to your mom in Act 2, stuff like that. Like it all starts to build up, and you can see how everybody is watching Kirkwall. If Kirkwall falls, whatever happens to Kirkwall will set the tone for everything else, just because of all these little things that have been building up over the course of the last 10 years. Because I believe this game is a 10-year span, and it's just, I've always thought that was beautifully written. And I kind of wish that other games had kind of picked up on this. Like, obviously DAO couldn't, because it's a very quick time span. But DAI, while it is a quick time span, it's also never fully realized how quick that time span is. And the one thing I'd wish from DAI was, well, I feel like we resolved that Magus Templar thing very quickly, and like the hole in the sky and Corypheus were like that slight underlying plot line. I wish that there had been something else, if that makes sense. Like, and you can kind of see where they were going with it to have had something else, but it never fully actuated as far as like with Solus and stuff like that. Like I wish that there was like a little bit more tension there with him, and then it wasn't an end cutscene, like post-credit cutscene. I wish it had been something a little bit more, something a little bit bigger. So then that way that tension could have been there, similar to this like Mages versus Templars thing. Just because it is a cool time, like storyline.
But I haven't seen you back since.
I was only delivering something. You needn't concern yourself.
But you were praying? Or was that part of the delivery?
I was trying to blend in.
Oh yes, you wouldn't want to ruin your reputation.
Don't you have a city to reconquer?
You know, Sebastian, calling Fenris out like that is one of the things that would make him not want to come back. If you had just not said anything and just let Fenris be, you know, maybe you'd actually get him to, I don't know, start believing in the Maker or something like that. Like, sometimes not saying anything is the hardest thing to do, but the most effective.
what would you say to an exciting trip to Orlais? I hear the Grand Cathedral's lovely this time of year.
What? You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Finger bones?
You keep dead people here.
The Kirkwall Chantry has guarded the remains of the martyr Devrina for 800 years. They must be protected.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Okay. Yes, but that is very morbid.
You don't hear that one quoted often, do you?
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
You know, she really invited it herself. Like, legitimately, I forgot she had that boneheaded line of, I'm the Grand Cleric, who would hurt me kind of thing. Girl, what do you mean? She really did invite it. She really did. She legitimately invited all of that and everything, because thank God, like, my favorite part about not really traveling with Anders is the fact that I feel like my hawk can't be blamed for certain things, but I feel like if you travel with Anders non-stop and then, like, Anders heard that line from the Grand Cleric of all people, it'd be like, oh, you think you're untouchable? Like, girl, hasn't the Maker taught you humility? Because I feel like that's what you're missing right now, is a good old-fashioned dose of humility. Goodness gracious me.
Greetings, champion.
Greetings.
May the make...
Oh, I would like him to not smile upon me, but thank you. Okay. Now, just this. This I'm gonna wait a minute on. So what do we have? Who needs rescuing? So we'll go do a rescue, I think, and then maybe do this, or do this and then do a rescue. We've got things to do, places to go. Hopefully Chantry's to keep safe, because, well, we all know what's about to happen soon. So Chantry's won't really be kept safe, but that's besides the point. So we've got the Who Needs Rescuing quest, but it doesn't tell me where they are, which is odd, to say the least. So I guess we'll... Is it you?
You there.
Hi.
Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
Your love?
Either your father didn't give me the whole story, or I really, really hope you're talking about someone else.
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
Sadly, I don't know where he is.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey, what did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're good and dead.
You'll what? No, you will not. Who are... So, like, Fainriel? Oh, no, that's actually ridiculously sweet. Did he fall in love and we not know? Mushroom soup, thank you. Hawk, did you take the mushroom? Thank you, honey. Okay. Good. Hawk, this way. Varric! Hey, Varric. Quick reminder, you are in fact not a
I
tank.
cannot imagine what it must be like to lose your family.
Oh, thank you.
Anything I could say would be insufficient. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Okay.
The walk will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fenrir, my love, I'm coming.
Uh-huh. So we completed that quest? Is that it? She's gonna just... Is that really it? Mm-hmm. That was really it. All right, everyone. We did that then. Let's then go... Anders help... okay. Available in the mines and dragon lair. So, do we... We need to go pick up Anders for this then. How do I get out of here again? This way. What an odd quest. I didn't realize Fenrir had someone. It is kind of sweet when you really and truly think about it, though. Justice, and then... I say, okay, so let's go Darktown. We'll leave Meryl behind. And we'll pick up Anders, and we'll go do this, which should be heckin' awkward between Anders and Fenris. Don't ask me how I know that. This way. I probably could have just fast traveled to his clinic, and that would have been faster.
Heard you yelling at someone.
I didn't yell at nobody.
Break some heads tomorrow, maybe.
Wait, what about tomorrow? I know nothing about tomorrow. Oh, goodness, little rats. Okay, let's do this. You, and I'll leave you, and... Perfect. Oh, I haven't leveled you at all? He is almost max friendship? Are you kidding me? Anders? Max friendship with us? Okay. Stranger things have happened, I think. Oh, do we have to go like all the way up and around? I think so. I think this is more near where this happened with Fenris.
This one will fetch a handsome price.
Varric, once again, apparently we fetch handsome prices.
How about you?
Okay. Okay.
I'm stunned.
What a mess.
You're stunned? Not my problem. Is he dead already? Oh, that was easy. Thank you. Death root. Good. Oh. Well, that caused us to level. Fantastic.
The sewers aren't half as bad as the deep roads.
Are you sure about that? I've been to the deep roads. I think I'd still rather the deep roads. I mean, Hawk
We
has
can enter the
literally been.
sewers from here to look for the cellar Petray. Are you ready?
Do I have a choice?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Fenris? He seems less a man to me than a wild dog.
Excuse me? Like, this, it bothers me, obviously. But I think that it's rich coming from Anders, given who the man is, given what he does, given what we've already seen him do. And, like, he has the audacity to say something like this about Fenris? Like, excuse me?
You just don't know him.
I know as much as I'm ever likely to.
That's right, Mage.
He has let one bad experience color his whole world. Surely you want someone more open-minded.
What has he
A
done?
mage and a hypocrite.
Thank you.
What company you keep.
Listen, okay? Like, legitimately, the fact, though, that Anders is just like that hypocritical, I love how messy this game is when it comes to the companions. Like, I don't know if another game has really hit peak like this before, as far as, like, messy, 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 messy. Varric, you're not a tank. My God. Varric. All right, Varric, he's all yours.
I don't like the look
Oh, you want me to get that, Hawk? And then, like, Fenris has the audacity to basically just be like, haha, I got the girl, in that regard. Because you know that Anders is, like, looking to sway you to leave Fenris for him. And it's like, what? In this economy, you want me to leave Fenris? For you? No. No, 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 no. Even if I didn't have prophetic knowledge in some way, shape, or form of what was to come with Anders, it'd still be a hard no, given, like, what happened with the mage and stuff like that earlier, but it's still just like, it's mind-boggling to me that he literally, like, this is a conversation I mentioned last episode, 2 episodes ago, and it's petty. It's so petty, but I do love that they let, like, if you have Fenris with you, they let him come up and like, have his moment and, like, kind of clap back just a little. I honestly wish we got a little bit more petty about this. I wish there was a little bit more of an argument between them. I would have paid good money to just sit there. Like, I can kind of just envision, like, Hawk and Varric just standing there watching the two of them squabble over Hawk for who knows how long, and it just being the most entertaining thing of my life. I kind of wish we had had that. Oh, I gotta use my mouse for this. I was like, can I not?
This is it. The Cella Petrae should have formed right under here.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Sure, why not? What an, like... And it's interesting that it's this moment he decides to shoot his shot, if you will. Like this one moment. We're like literally searching through crap-ish for him to see if we can help him separate from Justice. And this is when he decides to try to get with Hawk. Wouldn't you want to, like, separate yourself from Justice first, then do it?
Go down! How about you?
Odd man. And you kind of gotta wonder, though, like, would Awakening Anders have done that? Or is this the, I think that this is something to turn into somebody. No. The Enigma of Kirkwall. It is well known that the veil is thin in Kirkwall. Small wonder given the suffering of this in the city. But we've discovered the Magisters were deliberately thinning it even further. Beneath the city, demons can contact even normal men. Did they seek the Black City to compound the madness of their previous efforts? Or was it something else? We found a chamber where the veil is at its thinnest. Long since looted, but the power is still there. Tonight we'll go there. Pray for us all. The Band of Three. Oh. Don't leave it there. Tell me more. But we have level ups. But yeah, like, you gotta wonder, like, was some of this because of Justice? Like, was this all, like, was that Anders? Was that Justice? What, like, who was that just approached Hawk like that? That's so fascinating.